What is up, everybody?
And Rich the Kid after
Oh, hold on. I'm back with another video, man. Telegram to Lil Uzi pulls gun on ex-girlfriend and fights Saint John. Is that so? No, I don't know. But it's by Hip Hop Daily. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Uzi, not again.
ago, news broke that Lil Uzi Vert got into it with Brooklyn rapper St. John at a coffee shop in West Hollywood.
Who?
Now rumors are going around that the reason Uzi started the fight was over his ex-girlfriend Brittany Bird, who accused him of pulling out a gun and assaulting her during the fight. Let's break down this wild story. Lil Uzi Vert is one of the OG artists from the SoundCloud era. He grew up in the Francisville neighborhood of North Philly and started rapping in 2010 under the name C-Lab Vertical. He started building a buzz with his 2016 mixtape, Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World, which caught the attention of popular rappers like Rich the Kid and ASAP Mob. He also managed to catch
He went crazy in 2016, not gonna lie.
the attention of music industry veterans like Don Cannon and DJ Drama, who signed Uzi to their Generation Now imprint through Atlantic Records. Uzi appeared on the cover of the 2016 XXL freshman class, along with future superstars like Lil Yachty, 21 Savage, Kodak Black, and Denzel Curry. The performance altogether is one of the most popular in the history of the freshman class series, and
One is the most popular.
currently has over 187 million views on YouTube. Following up on the attention he got from the freshman class, Uzi dropped his fourth mixtape, The Perfect Love Tape, as well as a collaboration project with Gucci Mane called 1017 vs. the World that same year. He was featured on the Migos track Bad and Bougie, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts. The song would go insanely viral.
Bro, I know y'all remember all the people that making the loops of him going, yeah, bro. Oh my god.
10 charts for 14
He didn't even say it. He literally said it like 3 or 4 times, bro. Like, bro,
consecutive
come on,
weeks. While out on tour with The Weeknd, Uzi would drop an EP called Love Is Rage 1.5, which featured the track EXO Tour Live. That song was another banger and became the rapper's highest charting song as a solo artist. Uzi was quickly becoming one of the biggest artists in hip-hop, all while redefining what a rapper could look and sound like. Uzi is far from your traditional rapper and has become known for his colorful hair, face tattoos, and wild fashion sense. Uzi's look was so wild that in 2017,
Yeah. You doing too much with this one. You looking like Lil Nas ex-boyfriend in this one, bro. You got the tee up, bro.
a picture of the rapper wearing a loose-fitting sweater and a diamond choker along with a Goyard bag went viral and became a meme. Some fans praise him for his commitment to being himself, while others clown the rapper for looking so weird.
But you get a lot of backlash from what you wear. The famous, infamous 2400 shirt. And
Yeah.
This one was 2400 too.
That's 2400
This
too?
was 2400 too.
What is your response to that? People think it's feminine.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
What?
They never felt these fabrics before.
But love him or hate him, part of what has made Uzi so successful is his ability to blend hip-hop with emo, goth, and punk. His fashion sense is just another part of that trend. Uzi would go on to drop his debut album, Love Is Rage 2, in 2017, which featured guest appearances from Pharrell Williams and The Weeknd, with album cover art designed by Virgil Abloh. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts and featured 10 chart-smashing singles. But while Uzi was quickly becoming one of the biggest artists in the game, he also had issues with his label, Generation Now. He got into a public Twitter beef with DJ Drama and Don Cannon, claiming that they needed him to pay their bills and that they wouldn't let him drop the music that he wanted to. After that, he didn't release much music because he was fighting with his label. He started teasing the release of his second studio album, Eternal to Take, in 2018, but wouldn't drop the project until 2020. He then released the single, Fuso Shuffle 2020, in December 2019, which featured a video and viral dance move of the same name that helped propel the song to the top of the Billboard charts. He then officially...
If you want a song to blow up, you gotta make a dance with it. And it gotta actually be like a good dance. But if it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's a good dance with it, it's gonna blow up.
dropped Eternal to Take in March of 2020, along with a mixtape called Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2 a week later. He would follow up with a collab album with Future later in the year called Pluto x Baby Pluto, showing the world that he was still one of the top rappers in the game despite his 2-year break. Uzi has been laying low with the music since releasing that project, although he's made headlines several times for other reasons. He's recently gotten into a relationship with JT from the City Girls and was involved in a beef between Young Miami, the other half of the group, and her boyfriend Southside from 808 Mafia. Although this beef hasn't gone much farther than threats and gossip over social media. Uzi also stunned fans in the media when he revealed that he had implanted a 10-carat pink diamond in his forehead. He had gotten the diamond from celebrity jeweler Elliot Eliante and is rumored to be worth over $24 million. Uzi also told fans on IG that if he had the diamond removed incorrectly, he could die. but he'd eventually have it taken out a few months later. But his most recent scandal shocked fans and the media the most and could seriously impact his career if the accusations against him are true. On Friday, July 2nd, 2021, Uzi allegedly confronted Brooklyn rapper St. John at the Dialogue Cafe in West Hollywood. St. John was at the cafe to have a meeting with Uzi's ex-girlfriend, Brittany Bird, when Uzi allegedly showed up and attacked him. St. John is a Guyanese rapper from Brooklyn, best known for his 2016 track Roses. He's from the East New York neighborhood of Brooklyn, but grew up in both New York and Georgetown, Guyana. The rapper has collaborated with high-profile artists like Kanye, Future, and even Lil Uzi Vert himself, and has had a successful career as a ghostwriter, having written songs for major acts like Jadena and Usher. Brittany Bird is a fine artist and social media influencer who is best known for her association with Uzi. She also owns and manages Bird Museum, an online store that sells artwork and furniture. She was featured in the video for the rapper's song Money Longer and is believed to be the inspiration behind many of
Yeah, a lot of car got faster. Turned to savage.
Uzi's early hits. She and Uzi had dated for several years, and it was the last serious relationship that the rapper was in before getting together with JT from the City Girls. There's been tension between JT and Brittany online ever since her and Uzi started dating. When the couple was spotted together by paparazzi, they hinted that Uzi might be in a relationship. Brittany then released a series of messages to her from Uzi, supposedly revealing that they were still together and that JT was nothing but a side piece. Uzi went on to Twitter to deny these rumors and let everyone know that JT was his main girl, tweeting, "JT the one." And I had to be real with myself, I love JT and y'all will too. He then continued by uploading several photos and videos of them together, showing them acting like a happy couple. Not long after that, photos leaked of Uzi and JT on the cover of the magazine Arena Arms Plus. On the same day, Brittany tweeted a sock emoji and LMFAO with a laughing hysterically emoji. Many interpreted this to mean that Uzi had stuffed his underwear for the photo shoot. JT quickly clapped back over disrespect of her man, calling Brittany an animated grasshopper.
Bro, okay. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a feminist, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, I support all women choices, but like, bro, come on, bro. These nails, and then the eyelashes, bro, yeah, bro. Come on, bro. But I'm a W
Said
feminist.
she wishes she was in JC's shoes, basically just calling her jealous. Brittany responded by posting a video to her IG story where she claims that JT was the victim of domestic violence and urged her followers not to give their whole life to a man.
Never give your whole life to a man. Never let a man use you to attack another woman. Don't allow yourself to be abused, confused, misused enough to become an abuser.
She also said that she witnessed JT get three-pieced like a person in a Floyd Mayweather fight.
But I saw you get three-pieced like a person in a Mayweather fight.
JT responded by saying that Brittany was all
That was such a lame joke. Like, oh my God.
cap and just trying to stir up drama to promote her online store. She also said that she's never seen Brittany before in her life and shared the toll-free number of the national line for unhoused people after accusing Brittany of being homeless. Uzi kept his mouth shut during the whole beef. Assaulting a woman is a serious charge that can ruin your entire career. Brittany didn't directly accuse Uzi of being the one who allegedly beat up JT, although it was strongly suggested. Uzi probably didn't want to get caught in the middle and provide any more reason for fans to believe the rumor, even if JT was denying it. But what happened next makes these claims seem even worse if what Brittany is accusing Uzi of doing is true. Brittany and St. John have been hanging out together for a while. They were spotted together sitting inside his Jeep at Earth Bar in West Hollywood back in March. Rumors quickly circulated that the two were dating, which both parties neither confirmed nor denied. They met each other at the Dialogue Cafe last week to discuss a business project when Uzi allegedly stormed in with a gun and assaulted them both. Later that day, Brittany went to the West Hollywood Sheriff's Office to file an official police report against Uzi for hitting her and pointing a gun at her stomach. According to TMZ, Brittany
Uzi, bro. Hold on, let's go back.
assaulted them both. Later that day, this
bit more.
project when Uzi allegedly
A little bit more.
They met each other at the Dialogue Cafe last week to discuss a business project when Uzi allegedly stormed in with a
Hold on,
gun
they
and assaulted
gotta
them
get
both.
to
Later that
what's the
day,
part of it?
Brittany went to the West Hollywood Sheriff's Office to file an official police report against Uzi for hitting her and pointing a gun at her stomach. According to TMZ, Brittany claims that Uzi jumped out of a black Escalade and confronted everyone at the table she was at. This led to Uzi getting into it with St. John. Uzi allegedly tried to swing on John, but missed and fell down. When he fell, a gun that he was concealing in his pants fell out. That's when Brittany got up from the table and approached him, and Uzi responded by pressing the gun to her stomach and hitting her. Eyewitnesses confirmed that Uzi got out of the Escalade and got into a fight with John. But after the gun was flashed, everyone fled the scene. Thankfully, it never went off, and both rappers left the cafe, while Brittany was taking
This will go to court. Uzi, it's up for you, bro.
To the
I ain't gonna
hospital
lie.
to file a report. If Britney's allegations are true, it could potentially ruin Uzi's career. Rappers can get away with murder,
Facts.
drug dealing, and assault, but many draw the line at domestic violence.
Yep.
The situation between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion last summer is a prime example of
Facts.
how an incident like this can lead to fans turning their back on you overnight. Although Tory is still releasing music, and there are some who believe his side of the story, he went from the height of his career, getting millions of views on his quarantine radio live stream, to being blackballed in the industry. Even though the exact details of what happened that night are still somewhat unclear, the allegations alone were enough to seriously impact his career. Other rappers have faced allegations of domestic violence that put their careers in jeopardy. Just a few years ago, when Lil Reese was on fire and still on his come up, a video leaked to the internet of the rapper getting into a physical fight with a woman at a house party.
Oh my, that is bad. That is really bad. Oh my god, that is so bad.
It almost cost him his entire career. His audience wasn't gone overnight, but it definitely didn't help his momentum at the time. Famous Dex also faced similar problems after a video leaked to the internet of him hitting his ex-girlfriend. Dex admitted his mistake and took responsibility, but it still cost him a spot on the XXL freshman list that year. So, domestic violence accusations can definitely affect your career as a rapper, even if you're one of the most admired figures in hip-hop. The crazy part is, Uzi has never portrayed himself as a hard rapper. He grew up in a rough area of North Philly and has been connected to plenty of goons in the rap industry, but he's never claimed to be a street artist. That doesn't mean that Uzi is soft. Fans should remember when he confronted Rich the Kid after their Twitter beef. While Uzi was getting into it with DJ Drama and Generation Now over his label situation, Rich stepped into the conversation to tell Uzi he should have signed to Rich forever. Uzi responded by saying that he wasn't going to sign for 20 racks, suggesting Rich had only offered him 20K to sign to his label. This led to a Twitter war between the two rappers, and it was on site once they ran into each other in Philly. Fans captured Uzi chasing Rich into a Starbucks and forcing him over the counter, and after that, Rich just runs away. It's pretty funny to watch and shows that Uzi doesn't
That's bad. Uzi like 5'3", bro. Come on, bro. You gotta tee up.
Tolerate disrespect. Check out our previous video on rappers versus rapper fights for more info on this fight. It's funny because Uzi's not the type of guy you would expect to go out of his way to do something like this. That's why fans were so shocked when it was announced that he assaulted and pointed a gun at his ex, because it seems totally out of character for the rapper. At this point, it's just a case of he said, she said, and more information is likely to come out once there's an official investigation. Eyewitnesses have confirmed that they did see Uzi get into it with St. John and pull out a gun, but no one has confirmed whether he actually hit Britney and pointed the gun at her specifically. Both Uzi and St. John have been quiet about the fight, so it's hard to tell whether the story is true or if there might be more to it. He pulled up on him at a crowded coffee shop in the middle of the day.
Uzi, bro, you really don't know all this for a girl with dread, bro. Come on, bro.
There has to be security footage or eyewitnesses who can say exactly what happened. But since Britney filed an official police report, they likely won't release any details until the investigation is over. Overall, things aren't looking great for Lil Uzi Vert. Just the accusation of assaulting a woman alone can be enough to damage your career forever. And if there is footage or witnesses, the rapper will have a hard time making a comeback. More details in this case are likely to come as the investigation continues, so stay tuned for updates. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From rappers ready for ops at shows to the criminal history of Polo G. We cover the most insane stories that you need to hear. Also, subscribe to our second channel.
But yeah, that looks like that's gonna be the end of this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, and we out, bro.